Have you ever wondered how humans came so far? Well, it is only because of one thing, called technology. Technology enhances our everyday life and is so important. Sometimes we forget how grateful we should be. Some technologies change the entire face of the earth. So here are the top 10 most cool technologies to ever exist. Number 10. Hydra Loop. The Hydra Loop is not particularly cool, but neither is conserving water. It's just common sense at this point. This device, it's big, like a refrigerator. Recycles and cleans about 85% of the water you use in your home, while its app keeps you updated on the recycling process and your total water usage for showers, for dishes, for laundry, for the pool, whatever. Pre-orders are open now, starting at $4,000. The upfront cost is significant, but your bills will probably go down and your house will be a model of efficient living, one all the neighbors can envy. Theragun Prime Massage Gun. Well, rather than having to fork out on physiotherapy, massage guns are like having a private masseur on hand. The Theragun is the one such gadget. It looks like a cross between a weapon and a power tool. And actually, when you switch it on, you could be forgiven for thinking it's both. But in reality, the Theragun Prime is a percussive therapy device designed to massage your muscles by rapidly applying pressure to your body up to 40 times per second. It claims to get 60% deeper into your muscles than other massagers, increasing blood flow and reducing inflammation, muscle tension, and working out any knots that have developed. Number 8. Game Gear Micro. Normally, we're not one for nostalgia, but this almost key ring size hits us right in the reminiscence bump. The teeny tiny console measures in at 80 by 43 by 20 millimeter by a 1.15 inch display. It's got a small mono speaker, a headphone jack, and charges off USB, or it can be powered by 2 AAA batteries. There are 4 colors available, each with its own set of 4 games. And if you're wondering how on earth you could play games on such a small screen, then this probably isn't for you. But it does come with a magnifying glass attachment like the original. Number 7. Cowboy 3 Electric Bike. If you're starting to rethink your commute, maybe now's the time to seriously consider that e-bike you've been coveting. The Cowboy Electric Bike is now in its 3rd generation, and the new model not only looks like one of the must-have bikes of the season, but it also packed full of clever bike tech, along with a battery that's built into the 16.9 kg frame and single-gear automatic transmission. The latest bike has an oil-free carbon belt transmission, lower gear ratio, and puncture-resistant tires, as well as new hardware. The accompanying app has also had an upgrade, bringing with it auto unlock to avoid fumbling around with keys, theft and crash detection, and even on-air quality motor for planning a smog-free route through town. Yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowboy! Number 7. Lexlight Dyslexia Reading Lamp. In the UK, around 10% of people have dyslexia, and a small study published in 2017 found evidence that one cause of the disease could be down to a patch of light-sensitive cells in the eye. The study said that in non-dyslexics, the cells are arranged differently between the 2 eyes, with the information from one eye overriding the other. However, in dyslexics, both eyes have the same pattern, meaning that 2 pieces of information are sent to the brain at the same time and creating a mirroring effect. The Lexlight claims to reduce this mirroring effect by using pulsed light to allow one eye to take dominance, allowing those who suffer from dyslexia to read comfortably. It's unlikely to be a miracle dyslexia cure, but when we tried one out, we found it to be a useful reading aid. Number 6. Asus Chromebook Flip C436. Okay, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way first. This is by no means a cheap Chromebook. If you're looking for a budget laptop, Chromebooks are great, but not this one. If on the other hand, if you're looking for one of the best Chromebooks out there, well, then that is a different story altogether. To justify the appeal of most Chromebooks, corners are inevitably cut in the build quality. But for just under 1,000 euros of your hard-earned pennies, the Asus Flip is a beautifully crafted piece of kit that holds its own against the likes of Apple and other premium Windows machines. I'm not a huge fan of white devices as they tend to show up marks a little easier, but the one I tested had a subtle sheen to it that changes color when you look at it from a different angle. Very classy. The flip part of the name comes from the fact you can twist a 14-inch touchscreen over itself and use it as a tablet or in tent mode, which along with the tiny bezel and 4 Harman Kardon powered speakers make it an excellent multimedia device. Under the hood is 10th generation i5 processor, 8 GB RAM, and 256 GB SSD, which are pretty ludicrous specs for a Chromebook. Possibly too much if you don't intend to do much more than a bit of web browsing, watching videos, and getting past the first chapter of the novel you've been working on. However, as one of the first Chromebooks in Google and Intel's program, it should be optimized enough to handle whatever you throw at it well into the future. At 1.1 kg, the magnesium alloy body keeps things exceptionally light. The keys are blacklit for nighttime typing, and another cool feature is a fingerprint reader, which works remarkably well, despite the fact at first I thought it was a power button. Of course, being a Chromebook, you're limited to what apps are available on Android, and not all of them are compatible. But that is more of a problem with the Chrome OS than the laptop itself, and everything I did boot up worked like a charm. Number 5. Skull Candy True Wireless Earbuds. True wireless earbuds have come a long way since we first featured them. However, one thing that hasn't changed is the fear of dropping one of these little musical nuggets and losing it forever. To circumvent this ever-present fear, the new earbuds from Skull Candy have tile technology built in, so you'll be able to see where you left it on a map, or connect to the tile network to help locate it if one does go awry. There are 4 new models available, ranging from the budget Sesh Evo, 59.99 euros, the 89.99 euros, Indie Evos, to the Sporty Push Ultras, which for 119.99 euros give you water, sweat, and dust-proof earbuds, rapid charging in a range of funky colors. Our pick of the bunch, though, would be the Indie Fuel True Wireless Earbuds, which not only look snazzy, but also come with a wireless charging case. Number 4. Logitech Gaming Keyboard. The new Logitech G915 TKL is a smaller version of their popular G915 gaming keyboard, so expect plenty of satisfying clunks while playing. Ditching the number keys to the right, known as a 10 keyless form factor, means the wireless keyboard has a much more compact profile on your desk, and thus more space to swing your mouse around, while individual RGB lighting under each key means you can pick one of 16.8 million colors to glow beneath them for nighttime gaming. The key's low profile combined with light-speed wireless technology, promising a blisteringly fast 1 millisecond response, means this should be one quick playing keyboard, so don't go trying to blame lag for missing out on the crucial headshot. Number 3. Fitbit Charge 4. By tweaking its software, Fitbit now uses the pulse monitoring hardware to keep an eye on the volume of oxygen in your blood. There's not a lot of use in this in the gym, unless you train at the top of a mountain where the air is a bit thinner. But the reading can be useful in diagnosing sleep apnea, a condition where people stop breathing in the middle of the night. Sleep apnea is estimated to affect some 1.5 million people in the UK, many of those undiagnosed. So by tracking your oxygen variability, what's called pulse oximetry during the night, the Charge 4 can help you find out if you have a high number of episodes where your oxygen is low. If that is the case, it might be worth talking to your doctor. Number 2. Sonic Arc soundbar. Although there are plenty of Sonos alternatives out there, the US company is still the go-to brand when it comes to multi-room speakers, despite recent criticism of the recycling program, and there are no signs of that changing with the new Sonos Arc. The smart soundbar is the first of their lineup to include Dolby Atmos, which is powered by 11 internal speakers, 2 of which fire upwards. Expect room-shuddering cinema sound, especially when paired up with the Sonos sub and satellite speakers along with the ARC. They have finally revamped the Sonos app, updated subwoofer, and redesigned the Play 5. Alas, with the arrival of the new speakers, it means an early retirement of the rather excellent Sonos Play Bass. Number 1. Cybertruck. This needs almost no explanation, but it's supposed to be one of the best sports car trucks with ultimate performance in short.